Today, we're going to be looking at the new highly anticipated Athearn N-Scale Amtrak F59PHI. This locomotive was just released along with a few other paint schemes, but I really wanted to get this one to go with my Pacific Surfliner set. It is $140 depending on which retailer you go to. With that in mind, let's get it out of the box and check it out. First things first, right out of the box, I like the weight of this locomotive. It feels very heavy, like it can pull a lot. Second of all, I'd like to point out the individual applied details here. These look very nice. So like the red details here, the fuel tank. Truck details are okay. Looking around to the back of the locomotive, the rear headlight and the porthole looks very nice. Again, with the white added details, this looks very nice. If you look at this from the side, I like the back porch detail in general. Looking at the details on top, you have the quintessential Amtrak K5LA horn tucked under there. Fans appear to have some depth to them, so that's nice. All in all, the roof details look good. Up front, I like the windshield wiper detail and the number boards. All in all, a good looking locomotive. It's my first F59PHI. A couple last minute things before we go to the layout. I realized while filming this that it has individual rivets. If you look on the body. The other thing that I like, that I noticed while reviewing a video clip, little MU hookups in the back, colored. Small detail, but I can appreciate it. There's also very small things like the sign above the porthole right here. And you can really see how those handrails stick out and look more realistic. That all in all just complement the locomotive very well. So with that in mind, let's get it on the layout, see how it looks, and see how it runs. I don't like that noise it's making, but it's running smooth. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this locomotive, but it's definitely got some noise to it. I'll probably end up taking it back and exchanging it, but nothing I can do about it right now. It runs okay, but definitely sounds like there's some gear lash or something going on with the gears somewhere. Regardless, though, it's frustrating to spend, $100 plus. This one was even a little more, $140 on a locomotive that doesn't necessarily run right out of the box. And I've had this problem with a couple other manufacturers recently. It's not just Athearn. I've had multiple other manufacturers with faulty products out of the box. So I'm not sure what's going on lately, but definitely something to look out for. And I hate to say I'm not quite surprised. But regardless of that, let's check out the directional lighting. It seems like at least half throttle needs to be applied in order to see the ditch lights at all, which is unfortunate but not the end of the world. And as silly as it might sound, I'm really excited to check out this little rear headlight here. I'm really liking the headlight on the rear of the locomotive. It's a nice small detail, and it really stands out if you ask me. So far I do like this locomotive, despite it running a bit noisy. I appreciate all the smaller details that they've added, and I may go so far to say that it might be more detailed than some Atlas and Kato locomotives that I have. However, I have a set of Kato Pacific Surfliner superliners here. Let's hook up the F59PHI and see how she does. It's still making that noise, but it's pulling all 7 cars no problem and looking good while doing it. We'll switch over to the outer loop and see how it does going up the grade. The sound definitely gets louder while going up the grade and around corners, but that's consistent with most gear issues that I've dealt with when it comes to locomotives having noise problems. So to wrap this up, I do like this locomotive a lot. I really think the paint job complements the Pacific Surfliner set well, and it's a good option for a locomotive to pull this train. And like we talked about, I do really like the details that are on this locomotive. It makes it stand out among others. I just wish that it didn't run so noisy. I probably would like it a lot more if it ran as smooth as my Kato locomotives. If I could just take this shell off and put it on a Kato chassis, that would be awesome. Haha. But maybe once I go return this and exchange it, I'll be happier. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed another N-Scale review. If you did, please consider giving it a thumbs up or subscribing. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.